Welcome back to Disc and Balls Golf Channel. It is Vlogmas Day 9, and today we're doing 3 throws that pros never throw. All 3 of them are super niche. The first 2 are like niche and sometimes impractical. The third one I think could get used, but I for whatever reason, I've heard Eagle McMahon's used it once, but I did see footage where Paul Macbeth opted not to, and I think it would have given him a better opportunity. So with that being said, let's get started. So the first one is a putt or stroke where the optimal position, assuming like say this was just a wall of bushes, brush, shrubs, whatever, a position where you're hanging off of another thing. So for example, you don't have any, you got your one point of contact here, and your other one is behind the lie, and even in circle, establish balance. So yeah, hanging, grabbing on something, or on a follow through, say your best position's here, you get your stance, and you follow through, and catch yourself behind your lie, and establish balance that way. Very niche, but legal within the rules. We'll bring the rules up here. So outside the circle, this is pretty easy peasy. You just have to have one point of contact touching the lie, and you have to maintain that point of contact, and no points of contact in front of the lie until you release the disc. Inside circle 1 is a little trickier because it says after having released the disc, the player must demonstrate full control of balance behind the marker disc. So if you're still dangling from that tree, you haven't necessarily established balance behind the marker disc, and you might have to swing your happy ass back behind the marker disc before advancing toward the target. Or maybe you wanted to just have better footing on a diagonal thing, like my brother's illustrating with the old stripper pole maneuver. Classic. Oh man, I could have had extra money for that. As long as your grip is behind the fucking.
I think I'm allowed to do that.
No, you can. As long as it's behind the lie, you can.
What?
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna make a video about it one day. It's a bold move. So, it's almost cool. And if you still had any doubts, here's from the PDGA Rules Q&A saying you can specifically grab it as long as it's behind your lie. And also not out of bounds. The second one is also very niche, assuming this is a big wall of shrubs with not many good lines in here. So your lie is about here. And just be an underhand, like, you're not horseshoe toss. I've seen Emerson Keith do that. You can't even see me. But just an underhand, like, softball lob. Like that. I think that's more niche than the first one even, so I don't think I'd ever see that. And yet at the time of editing, I was proved completely wrong. This was trending on Reddit just before I started editing, so womp womp.
Alright, so describe the shot.
I made it up. I use a blowfly and I hang it down by my side and basically keep it completely vertical, put as much backspin as I can. The fact that it's understable makes it sweep into a hyzer. When it hits the ground, it folds and sticks.
So last one's when your only available point of contact is blocked off. So you have to plank out. Like so. One point here, this one behind the line. Give it a putt, you can do, you can fall forward on some of them, but inside circle you can't. Crawling in here. If we can get my fucking shoelace to cooperate. Alright, so anyway, see here we are. Flanking out with a twig in our ass. Ah! Fuck you! Fuck! Everything sucks! So anyway, the plank worked perfect. Some Jomez coverage of Paul Macbeth during the Las Vegas challenge. I think it's 2019 maybe. He was behind a palm frond and patent pending now trying to putt, and instead of planking, which would have given him at least, I think, a 1.5 or 2 feet of spot of distance, allowing him to get around the palm frond. Anyway, he hits the palm frond and misses the putt, is what I meant to say before seemingly stroking out here. Dang it. Hannah's going to make me be the little spoon tonight. But I think that if Paul had planked out, he could have made that putt.
Y'all's house looks great. We hadn't done anything.
Yes! I'm the big spoon. There you have it. 3 shots the pros never throw. As always, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the course.